stream I've done in a very fucking long time. Very fucking long time. So I actually haven't done a stream like this before. And here's what I'm going to do. As somebody in the chat is already asking. Hell yeah. We are going to one table, the Sunday Million. And I'm going to put everything I've got into this one tournament. It's going to be a test of my grit, of my stature, of my gravitas, of my concentration, meditation, manifestation, because one tabling online poker can be quite tiresome. But I've got you guys to keep me company. And hopefully, you're all going to be on my fucking team, because I'm giving away 5% of my winnings. It's actually not profits, winnings. We'll call it profit. Whatever, 5% of the profit. Same fucking thing. If I win $1 million, you're not going to care if I take away the fucking 215. Alright. Well, we have to open deuces to 2.2. In fact, we're not going to do that. We'll open to 2.1. I'm going to get my shark scope open. Alright, 1,000 searches a day. Let's do that one. 1 month, please. Done. Buying with Visa, why not? I've actually got to buy their shark scope. So we actually have 2 people sitting out. This guy just fucking snap calling, doesn't care what the guy behind him is doing. Good to see it. And we're going to find out exactly who we're playing against to the best of our abilities. So 13 bigs, we ain't going nowhere. A lot of the strategy at the beginning of these is going to be play pretty wild pre-flop and post-flop for the first while, and then we'll see. So I'm already getting recreational vibes from this guy. Okay, fair enough. Well, first hand we lose a shit ton of big blinds. C'est la vie. We're playing wild at the beginning. We're gonna build a big stack. I think it's 5 re-entries. So yeah, we're gonna play pretty well. We're gonna put people to the test. Obviously, this guy doesn't give a fuck. Sometimes we're just gonna in that spot. Sometimes we're just gonna be up against people that are scared money. Sometimes the guy's just gonna fucking stack off with ace jack or whatever. Ace king. Open this. Just getting both the chats up. Don't mind me. Going to be 3-betting here to a size that he's probably still going to peel a lot of hands that we dominate. Like a lot of hands that we dominate. Here, we're going to size a little bit down. Sup, imagine if acting so safe. And then on the turn, we are going to be barreling off. So what will King Jack fold to is the question. think the answer's around about this. To make sure that he folds. It'd be good to get the chat up. Testing. Let's try that. Let's see if that works. Oh wait, you won't be able to fucking see it for a while, huh? Alright, well, we'll see if it fucking works. Oh, we're actually going to open Jack 2 soft on the cutoff. This guy's sitting out. This guy's a recreational player. We can get away with doing some pretty wild stuff here. We're actually just going to fold it though, because he was playing pretty straightforward before. Holy shit. Here we go. Go on, Oknis. Go on, son. Let's rebet it up. All right, let's look for Clau Dew dot Grauer. Poker stars. Pretty terrible flop. We are up against a recreational player though, so we're going to bet small. So when he snap calls the flop, it's very likely a pair, like a king jack, 10-9, king queen kind of hand. The question is, how much will they call? And the answer is not much. And we're going to go for 300 on the river. Jack 10 is in his range. Unfortunately, he's also not going to be check raising his two pairs. C'est la vie, my friend, c'est la vie. Let's look at this guy now. Ascar 1. Oh. In fact, can we actually just get his... No, we can't. We are going to be calling that. Ascar... Good down. Ascar 1 KK. Alright, so he plays average 5 £5 buy-ins. He's up 10k. So we'll probably give him a tier 7 tier 7 reg label here. Welcome, welcome, beautiful people. So yeah, you can go check out the Discord for a giveaway. We are going to be calling the turn. The answer is whether to lead or not. I think we're going to check. It did feel like he was kind of like thin value betting like ace 5 or kings or something like that. So I was considering leading the river. He did have kings. So you're going to see exactly what I would do if I were playing like an actual high stakes tournament here. I'm going to try and give the best example that I possibly can about how to absolutely annihilate people and how to one-table this motherfucking thing. So what are we trying to get value from is the question. Honestly, we're just going to have to size up. There's not much we can get value from. He's going to fold a 7. He's going to fold a 4. It's just such a good bluff card. We just have to hope We just have to hope that he's got something like a pair and a flush draw, turn top pair with king, queen, ace, king, something like that. Or he might hero call us down with a 10 if he's that kind of guy. So now we're going to be calling and seeing a flop against these two. And we are also going to be searching who real Pasman is. Just from his timing, I'm going to guess recreational player. And yep, looking at this, it is a 70 average stake 74. Shout out to All in 116. Thanks for the sub, dude. I forget people can subscribe, honestly. It doesn't happen very often. So Askar playing pretty damn loose, if you ask me. Gonna have to punish him at some point. This isn't the spot to do it. Grind some 200 rush on the side to create sample. Do it another time, dude. We'll do it another time. Here, I'm showing my discipline. I'm showing my dedication to playing fucking one table at a time online. It's not easy. It's not easy. Four king flop is down £23,000 at an average stake of £21. It's pretty impressive. So if you have any questions for me in life, now's a good time to ask questions. Opted out. Going to be opening 4-5 off. You can open pretty liberally. Late position. God damn it. Hell yeah. Against recreational players, and I'm betting very small here to give him a chance to peel with all of his like queen jacks, king queens, hands like that. You know, it might induce more often a raise than something else. Play 5k Titan as well. Well, I'm doing a bankroll challenge, and that would be goddamn almost all of my bankroll on GG, so I can't do that. Well, this is what we love to see, boys. Alright, we're going to be raising. We have to hope that he knows who we are. What size do we want to go, though? We'll go big. If he knows who we are, he's going to think that we're capable of making a bluff like this. But this time he didn't have it. Don't worry about it. So I'm giving away 5% of whatever I win in this tournament. Now, if I win $1 million, that's $50,000, and you have my word. I'll be giving it away. I ain't flouncing around here. There's $1 million for first, guaranteed. And you bet your ass that I have a very good chance of beating these 15,000 people. King turn off is under the gun is pretty loose, but if you're me, you can get away with it. If you guys are you, maybe chill out a bit. But especially in these early stages of the tournament, we want to be playing extremely loose. We want to be playing a lot of pots. We want to essentially up the variance because there are up to 5 re-entries in this tournament. And if even one of those 6 entries ends up being a crushing entry, then you have a tournament that you have just a shit ton of edge in. Now, don't do that unless you have a shit ton of edge in the tournament you're playing. Otherwise, you're just burning vines. But if you are absolutely annihilating, then yeah, you can up the variance at the beginning. Yeah, for me the argument for short scope it was close, and I actually meditated on it before I streamed, and I think the argument goes something like this: as long as you're not doing something in hand, as long as you're not getting extra information in hand, I think anything's fair game. Like they're allowed to Google search me, they're allowed to do whatever it is. You know, I think people know that you're allowed to do research on your opponent, but using anything in the middle of hand, I think is bad. Kidzu, we have a super recreational player here playing average £2 buy-in and an ability of 50, which is the lowest ability you can possibly have. So he's only played 224 tournaments. I imagine he's not cashed anything. So that's pretty impressive. Now we're also going to be looking at showdowns if we get the chance, and we'll be analyzing some showdowns. So let's look at this one quickly. All right, I'll keep the hand on the screen. How many days is the event? I actually don't know. I have no idea. Somebody tell me. Why do you use big blind? I actually just changed it, so you'll see it in a couple of minutes, I guess. Thank you, Mr. Black. Okay. So this guy's playing very loose. I've seen him with 10-9 off and 8-4 of diamonds. So we are actually going to see bet this against the guy that's playing very tight as well. Sorry, the guy that's playing doesn't usually play very high. We are going to double barrel. Nice. So just because this guy's been playing super loose, he's going to be turning up with a lot of just like Queen 7 suited, you know, hands like that, Ace 3 suited, Ace 2 softs, I don't know, stuff like that. Let's watch how he played 8-4 suited, shall we? Make sure we don't misclick in a hand. So c-bet half pot. Check calls turn, and then leads river half. And gets flush over flush, holy shit. Gets the absolute minimum in the dream scenario. And there we go. He doubles up. It's good. We got a lot of notes on him. I didn't see exactly how they went down, but I assume he just called a 3-bet. He did just call a 3-bet. Check raised, and the rest is history. Good to know. Is pink recreational? Pink is lad, yeah. Yo, you just discovered Antama. Fuck yeah, man. Just to Live's, it's actually my most played song in 2022. Alright, no sets yet, but we are so good at sets, so just give it a while. Give it a second. Let us warm up to this. Just to live. So I'd actually imagine that's pretty value heavy, given that he bet half pot before with a bluff, and he's into 2 people. So that would be my guess. Will we spend multiple bullets? Hell yes, absolutely, abso-fucking-lutely. Just to live, just to live. Yeah. I actually went to one of Antama's retreats He hosts them pretty regularly. You should go check out his Instagram. He's not so good at marketing them, but he's fucking incredible, man. Incredible, man. That guy's magical. You should see him live. It's fucking insane. Vanessa Soaps looks like Doug Polk on steroids, says Alexander. Interesting. So yeah, if you want to join the giveaway to win up to $50,000. If I win this thing, I'm giving away $50,000. Guaranteed. Then check out epiphanypoker.com. Join as either an elite or a starter. Elites will actually get more tickets to join. But, you know, starters get a fucking ticket for free. Elites will get 5. Super elites will get 10. That is the plan. And anybody can get one. So if I end up final tabling this, you better fucking get that elite subscription, or probably plus EV, even if you don't use the community. But yeah, let's fucking do this, boys. I'm in this for the long run. I'm in this. It's a 3-day event. I'm in this for the 3 days. I've never done a one-tabling poker stream before, like a one-tabling tournament poker stream. This is something else. And again, I'm doing this partly for fun and to test myself. Partly I do want to show you guys how to play poker. Like, imagine you're shot taking this and you're only one tabling because it's a big shot for you. I want you to see this and be like, okay, that's how you do it. I won't bother writing early stages because I'll remember it. I'm probably never going to play the guy again. So he did that. Cool to see that. And let's check it down. Call Me Baby seems to be playing pretty passive. This guy opened ace-8 off. From the low jack. Well, I don't know, use HUD. I don't see it as ethical. In fact, I'm going to say it is unethical. Because I guarantee at least a few of these guys don't know what a fucking HUD is. So to use it against them when they are unaware of what it is no bueno. So we're going to check how many big blinds this is. 10 big blinds. I guess we can call off, so don't need to worry about sizing too much. Especially when it's like early stages, he might just be going with fucking Jack 10 suit. He might just be waiting for fucking, you know, anything. So we saw he had kings last time. Interesting spot. He's added, what is that, 590 on top. Has he added another 590? He hasn't. So we could actually get a dry side pot here by calling 1k into what will be at 3.8 or something like that. I think we call. Because the cool thing about this spot is that he has no incentive to bluff anymore because it's a dry side pot, you know. So you get to realize your equity a lot. You know, if he hasn't hit the board, you just get to check, and you get to see a turn, you get to check, you get to see a river. So you can actually call in this spot very, very wide. But when he bets, obviously. And we're actually ahead. We're actually crushing. So 3-bet Jack 10 off. Cutoff. What is it? Cutoff versus low jack. What's the price of first? $1 million. $1 million. And I'm giving away 50%, sorry, 5% of that potential $1 million. Alright, fuck yeah. Thinking of a flop. That's not too far away from it, to be fair. Not going to lead into this guy. He seems to be playing pretty mental. Where's this guy? He's there. I'm going to bluff this. Very often it's just two overcards, so we just take it down. GTO will tell you not to bet the hand. I'm almost certain of it, but fuck that. Can you play on Epiphany in Florida? Hell yeah. Epiphany Poker is currently not a poker website where you play poker on. I'm not saying it won't be in the future. In fact, we got some plans. Currently, it is a training site, and you can do whatever the fuck you want on there from wherever the fuck in the world. You can be in North Korea for all I care. We've got a new player in our midst. We got Hatchator. Let's see who he is. I'll check him after this hand if he plays this hand, because I made a decision just now not to check somebody whilst I'm in hand. Does seem a little like it's getting to the point of like being a bit like, you know, very pernickety, but I'll stick with the ethics. I'll do my fucking best to be ethical. 7-8 suited. You're very happy to take a flop three-way here. Pretty unfortunate to get 3-bet. Although if it goes cool, we're also very, very happy. It's not like the dream spot with 8-7 suited to go multi-way here. The question is, do we still call? No. I think the answer is yeah. It's close. It's close anyway, right? And with the re-entry possibilities, it's even closer. So we are going to call one. We're probably going to be having to fold at some point. Going to bet turn. He can definitely still have some like jacks and tens, which we can make fold. He can obviously be check shoving. Nice. So if I only had one bullet and it was a freeze out, I would not be calling that the 3-bet. But because it's a re-entry, you have to adjust if you have a good edge on the stream. Reminds you of the COVID streams Negrani used to do. Good. I'll try to throw as many mice and keyboards as Negrani. I don't know if I can keep it up. Best way to learn as a poker player: 2 things. Play. 3 things. Play. Talk to people in a community setting where everyone has each other's best interests at heart. And 3, in my opinion, watch bankroll challenges. Watch really good players play the stakes that you want to be playing and take inspiration and emulate the way that they play. That's why I made my fucking $50 to $10,000 bankroll challenge. You go check it out on epiphanypoker.com. Streamed every single fucking second of it. Holy shit. Fucking did it. Took a while. Took a couple of 100 hours. We're not getting into the HUD debate now, all right, guys. We're not getting into the HUD debate now. Yeah, Jesus, fucking you guys. I want to debate about everything. I have literal debate streams set aside just for these times. Anyone else find sometimes the best grinding music is to have one song on loop? No, I've never found that actually. That sounds unbearable. Maybe if it's like a very like, if it's like one that's not, whoa, that's trips over trips. If it's like classical piece or like something that's like an hour long, or I don't know, maybe something like that. But I don't know if I could listen to the same fucking song over again. Let's watch how they play trips over trips. So he opens some suited jack. He has jack 7 suited flat from the small blind. Good to know. C-bets big with trips. Checks the turn and loses the fucking minimum. What the fuck? Okay, so C-bet big with trips. Right, jack 7 suited, small blind versus button, which is fine. It's fine to do that. And we are going to be looking at Hatcher Tour. I'm guessing recreational player. Seems very, very likely. And yeah, he's a recreational player. Only played 15. This is his 16th tournament. Looks like he's done pretty well, though. How can you enter the giveaway? Well, go check out epiphanypoker.com. We're above starting, boys. I'll race Spraggy and Lex to 100k. I don't know if I assume they're playing. Let's race. Let's have a little race-ski. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, One of my favorite things in poker has been making money for other people who have invested in me. Like, for instance, the Sunday Million, not Sunday Million, sorry, the Scoop main event that I won for like 1.3 million, people were investing me on day one. So I turned, 10K into 1.3 million. So it's like 130 times the investment that people put in. And there was actually, as a funny story, I went on a first date a long time ago with a beautiful Irish girl. And her dad had invested in me for that exact tournament, for the Scoop main event, and I'd won him like a lot of money, like 5 figures, like 10,000 plus. I think it was like 15k or something. Pretty sure it's that. It might have been 4 figures, but I think it was 5 figures. But anyway, it was a small world, if you know what I'm saying. I don't understand. After you made millions, you suddenly remembered ethics. No, getting close to a ban there, my friend. Getting close to a ban. Sometimes I ban people just purely for annoying me. Alright, so this small size on the turn is usually going to be some kind of value-y, shitty value-y pocket queens. I haven't seen the action so far. We will look at it again. I will be surprised if he bets. Okay, so could be something like 10. No, we're not gonna see it. We're not gonna fucking see it. No point hypothesizing too much then. It is worth noting. So like when I'm making notes here, like this, for instance, this guy says 2A. That means on average. That means on average he's going to be playing a £2 buy-in, so $2.50 buy-in with current exchange rate. That is very worth noting when we're considering whether or not to bluff this man or not. He's going to be a lot more bluffable on average than somebody that's playing high buy-ins. One tabling would be suicidal if you went to punt. Yeah, it has been for me in the past for sure. So I wonder if you already realize you don't really exist and yet realize your eternal existence. Yeah, of course, my friend. I even said that on Twitter today. I literally said I don't exist. And of course, that is true. Did I successfully complete the 10k bankroll challenge? I did. Very successfully. We are going to be tank checking this one. A little bit of a loose defend, but against a recreational player, early stage of the tournament. With a big post-op advantage, we can get away with it. Now the question is, do we check raise? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. He's gonna be c-betting this 100% a decent amount of the time. The jack is not ideal. We're gonna give up. If the turn were like a deuce, I would have gone for it. And yeah, we're just gonna. We could consider fucking 5x potting it. To be fair. But we're gonna check. We're gonna check. Gonna be going all in. Like I said, we're gonna be trying to build up a stack. Very nice. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Hello, Charlie. My girlfriend and I wanted to make sure you and Hannah and the baby are all good. Yeah, the baby's great. Laura's great. Hannah's great. Everyone's having a good time. Find another streamer that plays like me, by the way. You won't find it. Okay. I'm gonna try and find the chat. Don't know why it's not working. We'll raise this. I'm best blind. Okay, we're gonna call a min 3-bet. You can't fold a single fucking hand against a min 3-bet, just so you know. Now we'll fold to a flop C-bet. Don't know why the chat isn't coming up. Okay, well, never mind. No way Spragging Lex won't be playing. They get put in the stuff for free, I think. Yeah, fucking. By the way, that player fucking would hope so. Just kidding. Oh, I just realized you can't see my fucking my buttons. Is that annoying for you? Not being able to see the buttons? Maybe it's better to have it here. Let's see where the buttons are. Alright. We are going to go for a very small C-bet. Wasn't it 34? I mean, it means he's playing on average a £34 buy-in. So this guy's shown that he's not scared to put the money in. So I'm not going to turn this into a bluff at any point. Unless the nut run out comes. Very likely his sizing is some kind of like pocket sevens. Really feels like that. So I'm just going to make a discipline lay down here. It looks like he's just put me on ace king and he's just not going anywhere. So not going to oblige. Deepest run this Sunday minute. I won it. Slash came second. I got the most money, but technically came second. But you decide if that's a win or not. And I won 200k. Super early on in my career. I was a cash game grinder before that. I was playing like 5-10. Alright. Going for a healthy small C-bet size here. Pretty good turn card for barreling. What we're going to do is we're actually going to bet very small again. And we're going to let him raise his flushes. I don't think he's going to bluff raise very often with hands that check all the flop. Nice. Charlie Skywalker, teach me the Jedi ways. You got it, my friend. Then you have to opt into Sharkscope. You do have to opt into Sharkscope. Somebody tell Spraggy. Tell him he doesn't realize he has to opt in. Somebody tell Lex and Easy with Aces. They just don't realize, I'm sure. Sure it's nothing else. Nothing to do with results or anything. Yeah, people saying gangster shove, nice shove. Wow. I guarantee if that goes wrong and it just like snaps me off with some nonsense, I guarantee there are people that are like fucking terrible bluff me. You know? Gotta be folding this one. Looks like we've got an active player on our left. He's got a few chirping chips. We'll see what we can do with him. How old am I? I'm 29 years old in this lifetime. Do you think comedians should be able to say anything knowing it will hurt others? I think it all depends on the intention. If your intention is to hurt other people, I don't think anyone should do that. If your intention is to like speak truth to power or is to make like a lighthearted joke, I think it's fine. Do whatever you want. Charlie, you ever trying to balance these river shoves? You must be new here, my friend. No. But again, I want you guys to be watching, and this is exactly how I would be if I were you and I was shot taking the Sunday Million. And I don't get me wrong, I used to fucking shot take the Sunday Million all the time. You know, back in the fucking day until I fucking won it. It wasn't shot by then. Then this is how I would have done it. I would have one-tabled it. I would have taken notes on everyone. I would have searched everyone. Yeah. When you guys say yeah, like a bunch of people are saying yes. Oh, you're saying yes, it's better that I moved it? Okay, that's nice. All right. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Now we can't see the note taking, put over the board, but if I put it over the board, you can't see the board. Oh, we do see the chat though, that's nice. That's great. It's probably better if you can't see my fucking note taking, to be honest. So the guys that are watching can't see the fucking notes I have, so they can't do the old reverse Uno. You're a great streamer. Love your comments. Thanks, NASA. Apologies for the cough. It's almost gone. I can feel it. So this guy's playing pretty fucking loose. So RA7's doing pretty good. Gonna flick in the call. Flopping TP. TP, what is that? 7K? 7th kicker? I don't know, something like that. Now, the question is whether to check raise or check call. I'm actually going to check raise this one. It feels like he's probably going to go bigger with like a set or with like ace king. He might not. Don't get me wrong, he might not. And it's just not a board that people just bluff off willy-nilly. So I was hoping that it was going to like call some queen jacks or something like that. And then I'd check almost every turn, apart from maybe a 7. Maybe an ace, I bet, as well. Why don't play in BB format? I don't know. Mix it up. I have been playing BB format on GG. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Right, I'll see the buttons in the chat box. Yeah, I feel you. We have a lot longer delay than normal, by the way, because you know, if we end up running deep and time banks get pretty big, I don't want to have to fucking sweat it. Any plans of doing another poker retreat in the summer? I'm planning on doing poker event. Poker retreat, like a live tower retreat, no. Maybe a poker festival is more precise of what I'm hoping to do. So this guy has already opened ace-8 off from this position. We are going to be 3-betting. Also worth... Oh, 4-king flop is decent. I don't know if that's true. He min 3-bet me earlier. I don't know if you can call him decent. We are going to c-bet pretty quick. I don't think we can bluff off him, unfortunately. Yeah. What is BSTI? It's Bloomin' STI. It's a bloody sexually transmitted disease. Queen 7 suited with this guy. I think we're going to justify a call here. Please don't do this at home. We're really playing a lot looser than I would recommend other people playing. But we are going to be doing some stuff. We're going to be doing some stuff, if you know what I mean. Alright. We got 2 calls. Worth noting, we've seen this guy play a 3-way pot before. He played very passively, for what it's worth. We are going to be following the turn. Is using shark scope more ethical than HUD? I've decided it is. Because if you do it, and I might be wrong. I'm open to a conversation another day. But I feel like anything outside of the hand itself is justifiable. As soon as you're in a hand, as soon as you're in a game, mano v mano, no computers allowed. Alright, we've opened Jack 8 off. We're seeing a pretty good flop. We are going to min bet this one. got some deep strategy around this, if you're curious. Got some deep ass strategy. And here we see we've already got 2 folds from the min bet strategy, and it's paying off pretty nicely. Nice. Again, find me another streamer that plays poker like me. At least, I might be terrible. You know, who fucking knows? I could just be the worst player in the world. But at least I'm entertaining when I'm playing. I'm playing 1 table. Guarantee I played more interesting hands than the fucking other streamers for a whole fucking stream. Did you hear me sing Om Namah Shivaya? You did, Mr. Deepak Chowdhury. Om Bhuvasva Tat Savituvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyoyana Prakshodayat. If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you get it. You know. Going for the check and the overbet. It's actually a game theory approved play. You wouldn't guess it. Somebody says 479 watching, only 32 likes. Hit the goddamn button. I agree. Subscribe and like. Subscribe and fucking like. We will open 10-9 off here. Getting a little bit loose, if you ask me. A tiny little smidgen loose. But I am who I am. You can toggle big blind. You can indeed. What do I think of the Battle Royale format in GG? I actually don't know what it is. I've never played it. Alright, we do have top pair. This guy's playing very straightforward. So I feel pretty confident in c betting because of that. I don't know if he's just gonna like randomly stab for like king queens or anything. Turn's pretty bad. It's not the worst. We will hit the check button again. Luckily, this guy's playing very, very straightforward. Now the question is, can we get this guy off like Queen Jack? I think the answer is yeah, to be honest. Yeah, this could be a bit too wide, but we are going to go for it. Again, he's playing straightforward, so I'm thinking that he's going to be betting bigger with his nutted hands here. So the question is, if we jam, does he fold Jack X of spades? Or like, that's pretty much all we're losing to, isn't it? Jack X of spades. I'm actually going to check this one. Yeah, nice. Charlie, must feel great to have your biggest fan here. Yo, what's up, Milamia? What's up, my friend? What side do you use to see people's average buy-in? Shark Scope. Again, we're in debates today about whether it's an ethical thing to do, but Polk said Charlie looked like an STI the other day. Didn't know what he meant. Shout out to Doug's fucking stream, by the way. It's very, very good entertainment. All right, let's get some fucking something up as entertainment. Do you guys want to watch some of my last YouTube video? Actually, let's watch a different YouTube video. Probably one that you haven't seen. We had another post on this as well. Come on, hold. Yes. No. Give it a second. Bounty. Why won't they give us? I mean, it's fine because the bubble keeps going, but come on. Alright, be right back, beautiful people. I'm going to do a little meditate, maybe get a snack. I'll see you soon. And I'll turn this up so you can definitely hear it. We're what one describes as not winning the spot. All in here with the nay-nay. That race was kind of scary small, so I'm hoping that ain't something nefarious. Fuck. Oh fuck. Oh. Dead on the flop. DOTF, boys. DO fucking TF. Oh, it feels good to be alive, boys. It feels good to be alive. Man, if he shoves, I do not know what to do. Think about that afterwards. Interesting. Three tanks in. Every single hand has its own energy around it. This is gonna sound like hippie bollocks, but like, ask any player what they think of like Queen 9, then ask them what they think of Queen 8. I guarantee each one of them will have a different emotional reaction. Like each hand has a bit, like Ace 7 feels so different to Ace 4. Ace ace-8 feels different to ace-7. I don't know what it is, but I think that's partly how people know like what hands to defend, which hands to 3-bet, because it just like feels, and then you put it in a situation that has its own unique feeling. I don't know if it's just me actually. This might just be me speaking for everyone, but that's a lot of how it works out. Alright, let's watch the end of this fucking hand. It's a good hand. Look at a young little Charlie with his fringe. Look at that little boy. He's lovely. Take another row of 7. That'd be cool. He'd be cool. Look at his little quirky hoodie. Look at the analysis running through that fringy head of his. Bear in mind, this is final 2 tables near the bubble. 2 more people until the bubble bursts of the 5K event. Fucked it with a small bet. Remember to like the video. Shout out to Knife PvP. Dude, you only just subscribed. Shout out to that. Yes, we got him, boys. We got him now. Yeah, we got him, boys. We got him now. Oh, yeah. That was pretty fun, huh? That was pretty fucking fun. How long ago was that? 4 years ago, Charlie. Fucking hell. Don't I look like a just completely different fucking human? The way that I speak, the way that I act. Can I unban you? I actually don't know how to unban people. Is it ethical to say Charlie is a religious person? Let you guys debate ethics in the chat as much as you want. Yeah, Wedding Crusher, Law of Attraction. I'm a believer. So are many of the top poker players, by the way. They don't admit it, but they are. Alright, we are going to be 3-betting this. Oh, we could actually just call. So now we've actually got a little bit of a stack. We probably actually don't want to be playing super high variance. So we'll actually just call this. Get to play some pretty big pots if we hit an ace or a queen. Also get to float these kind of pots, which is kind of nice. You know, ace, queen high. People don't see it as a value hand, but it's a goddamn value hand. So we're in smallish flop. Big on the turn. We're still beating his bluffs. Our 10s clean to the nuts. We are going to be calling again. And check, real. Wow, pocket 5s. It's a very good barrel. It's a very good barrel. I don't know if he did it for good reasons or not, but I do like the barrel. I think it's a very, very good hand of him. Could have been an accident, but maybe it wasn't. What stakes does he play? He plays £5 buy-in, so it's probably an accident. But the good thing about it is that he gets value from worse hands, like you know, flush draws, straight draws, things like that. And he also gets me to fold a 6 and pocket 7s and things like that. So I really like it. I really like that play. Maybe it's for good reasons. Maybe I shouldn't discount it just because he plays £5 buy-ins average. Alright, we're going to be making a very loose flat here. Again, wouldn't be doing this if it were a freeze out. On the breaks, you say I just get my knob out. Fair enough. Seen a lot of 3-bets on this table. Haven't seen a single 4-bet yet. As far as I'm aware. Bring back the hair. Can't lie. Yeah. Describing someone as religious could potentially raise ethical concerns if the description is inaccurate or misrepresents the person's beliefs or practices. That's a good answer from ChatGPT. It's actually a pretty good answer. I want the chat to like stay up. How do I do that? Properties. Chat delay. Always show messages. That might be it. Sorry about the coughing. Let's try that one. Can't make it too big apparently. Watching the A7 offhand, would I play it any differently now compared to what you did? I would play it the same, but only if I were playing against like past versions of Conor Drynan and Tankanza. They're a lot better at poker now, so I don't think that they'd be as unbalanced as they were back then. Was it like watching myself back? I like it. I'm fond of past me. Proud of him. You know, he did some good stuff. He's a good kid. He was very misled in a lot of ways, very traumatized without even knowing it. Had a shit storm of a life ahead of him, but I like him. Gonna keep opening real wide until they start 3-betting a lot. I mean, we have been 3-bet quite a lot already, but this guy's been playing pretty honest and passive. So I'm not surprised to see the 5-bet. Does he call off? What's he tanking with? A bluff or ace king? A bluff. A bluff. Alright, well, we've been opening a lot. This guy has, we've already 3-bet, I believe. We have actually, yeah. So we are going to 3-bet again. We've been going very crazy. If they've been watching the stream, they know we've been going crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they just shove jacks or something like that. Not the best flop, but whatever. Start with C-bet. Go size that we think a jack is probably going to call. And we'll go size that we're still getting protection and value from like hearts. There aren't too many hearts to be fair, but you know, some jack tens. And we also don't face any bluffs on the river. So if he does this, we know that we're in bad shape. What was my Bitcoin to cash holdings? I don't know actually. It's like pretty high volatility. Let's just say that. Have I seen The Last of Us? I don't think so. I don't know what that is. I don't think so. You mentioned this after that you're starting your own charity. When are you planning to focus on it? So the charity is fucking, well, the website's up and live. The app has been developed. The team's almost fully ready. You can go check out endhomelessness.uk and the concept is on there. You ready to play multi-way spot? Yeah, I'm pretty ready. Pretty ready. So this kind of sizing, if it were a professional, I'd look more into the sizing. A recreational might not know that you can overbet turns on double flush draw boards, so it might still just be like a set. You know, you never really know with recreational players in these spots. until you've played with them for a bit at least. Now he's probably representing a flush or better. Maybe a straight or better. Yeah. Alright, we have been opening a lot, so if we face a 3-bet from any of the same people, including this guy, we are going to have to play back. Unfortunately. It's not the best hand to do it with from under the gun, but it is necessary. Going to be snap checking here. Play 7 deuce game. If you win a hand 7 deuce, chat gives 5 subs. You guys in? Someone in? I'll do it. Alright. They've seen me show down a few too many of these so far. I've bluffed both this guy and this guy, like with the 10-9 and this guy with the king-4. Give a wide berth to anyone who starts sentences as I've grown spiritually. Daniela, it tells me everything I need to know about you, my friends. We're probably not going to be best friends. But good luck in your non-spiritual journey, which is a spiritual journey whether you like it or not. And we're getting a check raise from Gidzu. He's been playing pretty active, but I've got a feeling he's just had it every single time. I wouldn't be surprised if he's check raising like king queen here, but it could even just be pocket 9s, you know, a 5, something along these lines. It's hard to have a value hand there though, so it might be more of a thin value raise with the queen. Young Gucci Mane says moist. Is that from Moist Critical? No, it's not. Queen deuce off, we'll just muck it. Have I met Bill Perkins in real life? Watching the heads up. Yeah, I've played against him at least once, probably a few times. He used to play the high roller series, like the 100k buy-ins and things like that, and he was a regular around there, at least semi-regular. He was a decent young lad who was floating along. Little did he know he would soon become the spitting image of Jesus Christ. Well, I don't know who you're talking about because I don't see any small brown Jewish men around here, but we'll give this guy a passive reg label. This guy's going to be more on the side of aggressive, although he's not super aggressive. Yum. You're already up to 52k. Wait up. Wait up. I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't leave without me. Can't peel this one. We are going to be playing a little bit more disciplined. We don't have our badges on, the EPT one or the scoop or W coop or whatever. I can't believe I'm only up to 10, by the way. I only played a million hands. I would have guessed it was at least 2.5, but probably close. All these Galactic series, haven't even played one of those. Have played a few of those. Hey, baby. Is that a fucking fruit plate and my firstborn child? Oh my goodness.
We're not done.
What a lucky day. Oh my god, we're not done. A fruit plate with 3 different types of fruit all cut up in a neat part, mixed with loads of flapjacks on the side. Very healthy flapjacks. What did I do to deserve this? Oh my god, more fruit and raw company chocolate, super healthy vegan organic salty chocolate, hazelnuts. Oh my goodness.
Good luck.
Thank you, baby.
Come on.
Alright. We're 4-betting this guy because he seems like a little bitch. He has peeled us. I'm willing to just fucking go with it. I'm willing to go with it. He's probably going to shove any of his like super strong hands here. Guys, I'm probably going broke here. There's a good chance I'm going broke. I'm just going all in. If he wants to call me off with Queen Jack, fucking salute to him. But if not, fuck that guy. Let's build up a fucking stack. You can take Doug Paul's 100k heads up challenge. I probably wouldn't anyway, but I'm not allowed in. America for two reasons. I hope 4 King flop gets to see my 5 King on the flop by watching the stream. If this guy squeezes, it might just be. It's at least a call. It might just be a jam, to be honest. Oh, I just right click folded. Oh, I just right click folded out of habit. Well, who knows? Maybe I saved myself. I want to know what he had. I want to know if the universe just fucking saved me. I want to know if the universe is like, no. Don't bust this first bullet, my friends. Don't just punt off 80 bigs. That's tilting. Okay, no more right click fold when you're fucking one tabling Charlie. Ah, thanks, Senor Carbon. Dr. Carbon, as they call him. Thoughts on party poker. I like GG. I don't know about party, but I like that they don't allow HUDs. And in GG, they give everyone a HUD, so everyone knows that they're there. That they're there. I like that one. Alright. Buvasva. Tatsavitu varenyambar gurvasyati maideyayana prakshodiyat. Fuck yeah. Guys. Check out epiphanypoker.com. Look how good this is. Look how good of a website this is. It's what's it, F5? Check this out. Oh my god, look at how fucking clean this is. And if you get the elite package, which by the way, if you get it within the next 5 days, it's cheaper for life. If you get it later than that, it's going to be more expensive for life. You get all of these. Look at this. There's 97 videos, 25 steps, 2 videos, 15 videos, 56 videos. Click on this. Look how clean that is. And you'll find this one's the entire bankroll challenge. Just checking. Where are we at? Go through, watch every single one. All of these videos, summarized points. That's just some of it. You also get 4 coachings every single month from yours truly. And you get access to a community that has players who are way better than you. I'm just going to say that. You know, maybe there's a sicko in the chat that isn't true. And they're constantly, I'll show you after this, they're constantly playing and constantly talking hands, getting in home games with each other to practice, getting in group chats on calls. Very, very potent group. Would highly recommend 10 out of 10. We are going to be c-betting. Now the question is, if he has 7-8, or do we try and make him for King Queen 10? Go for a big bet. I think with this exact guy, if I remember correctly, he's playing like £5 average buying, £2 average buying. Yeah. There's a good chance he just hero folds Queen 10 on the 10. What do I think about fluoride toothpaste? So normal fluoride is completely fine. But the fluoride that you find in some things, like the tap water in London, for instance, is actually hydroxyfluorosilicic acid, something along those lines. And it's not pure fluoride. It's a waste byproduct from some industries. And yeah, it's proven to be very, very harmful. And it was a big deal when they started putting it in the water supply and called it fluoride. And lots of scientists spoke out about it, but you won't hear about that publicly these days. But normal fluoride, pretty sure it's okay. From what I can understand. I don't have it in toothpaste just in case. I use that very special homemade toothpaste. Oh, 2 reasons? What was I not saying? Registering late to a tournament is more profitable if you suck at early stages, or if you're just talking about your hourly, because obviously if you don't play as many hours, your hourly is going to be higher. Oh, 2 reasons I couldn't get into America. I'll let you guys guess. You'll be able to guess one of them. I've talked about it on stream a few times. So I could definitely squeeze this. It's a very good spot to squeeze. In fact, I think I will. Oh, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. And this guy's playing back a little bit too much. You know about my nefarious history? Oh, the other one is the more easily guessed one. Okay. I could definitely 3-bet this. It's tempting. Hi Charlie, I'm from India. This mantra from India Hindu says Gayatri mantra. Oh yeah. That is the Gayatri mantra, my friend. The OG, the grandmother of mantras. The mantra that connects us all to everything and everyone. Shout out to the Gayatri mantra, guys. There's probably like 3 people listening that know what I'm talking about. But shout out to that. Story checks out that the guy called Everything Possible Only 369 knows what I'm talking about. Shout out to 369, by the way. A phenomenon which I don't fully understand yet, although I have looked into a lot. A decent amount. Maybe not a lot. I'd like to understand it more. But when Tesla says something like that, I really do have, I put a lot of weight in it. Did I just have a deuce? Motherfuckers. There's some good fruit. Shout out to Hannah. Alright, so we saw a showdown there. We'll take some notes. It looks like he peeled 10-6 suited out the small blind. Alright. So it's kind of loose passive. Everyone checks it down. Doesn't value bet on the queen with the ace queen with the ace of hearts. Do I only drink bottled water? Fortunately, so I was drinking bottled water, but fortunately my house has its own spring that it's connected to. We didn't actually know that when we moved in. The universe has just fucking got my back on that one. So I drink spring water out the tap, which is pretty nice. Safe Poker says it's fun. I'd recommend it if you're thinking about it. It's a great community and the player base there is so diverse. Loads of people to learn from, also to help. Thanks, Safe Poker. There we go, an honest review about epiphanypoker.com elite membership. And you only have 5 days left to get it cheaper than everybody else. And it stays cheap for a lifetime. So now's the time to make the decision. Shout out to the almost 1,000 people watching. Pretty crazy. Vaccine and drugs. There we go. Got it. Good guessing. Do you know in some foods in supermarkets they add insects? I've heard that before. I don't know. Chew more into the mic. I'm sorry. You know what? I'll allow you to give me some negative feedback for the pair into the mic. I'm not. I want to then fucking do it again because you sounded tilted in the chat, but no, I know some people can be very sensitive to that, so I'm not gonna. I'll do it over here. Oh my god, there was no getting away from that. Shouldn't have got it in on the turn, but on the river it was going in at least. It was DOTT, if you know what that means. So he called a 3-bet with Ace-4 suited. Called a big 3-bet by the looks of it. Yeah. Alright, we are going to be betting small. We are going to be double barreling this. And the question is like, what does he definitely fold a 9 to? I think it's pot. And then he's obviously going to have a bunch of ace-x. He's also going to have some draws. And before... Fuck. Alright, we lose this pot. Don't worry about it. Oh, he had a boat. Alright, nice then. So we were never going to lose a ton of money there. We're just going to double barrel. If he has 4s, he also has 5s. He also has 3s and stuff like that. So whatever. Yeah, we were going to be double barreling because before he called a huge raise with just the bare nut flush draw on a really coordinated board, and which was like definitely bad. He's also going to be calling all of his like smaller flush draws there, like Queen Jack of clubs or whatever. So that was our plan. He just so happened to have a boat. So LV moving on. Smoke hash with shamans. Probably not going to do that. How do I have time to run my charity? Well, currently I'm not running it. It's ready to press go. I'm just getting the team ready, getting myself ready, getting everything ready. I actually have quite a lot of free time in my life. Up the pre-flop size with value on this table, which is good. Actually, a good point. Probably mess around a bit more with the pre-flop sizes. But to be fair, I'm playing against people that are probably paying attention because they're probably one tabling. I don't think you can check anymore. No. Charlie, do you believe in different foods create different energies, positive and negative? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Huge. I mean, how can you not? It literally is energy. But yeah, I wouldn't, even if it were ethical, I wouldn't eat factory farm meat just because the amount of cruelty and suffering that's gone into it. Somebody says going to India seems like the worst idea ever. Huh. Sometimes you just hear takes that you've just never heard before. You're like, oh, fair enough. I've literally never heard that one. Kudos for thinking for yourself. That's the most sour orange I've ever eaten in my life. Oh, whoa. Alright, how did he play ace-jack top trips? Other guy had deuces, if anyone's keeping track. So just check called. Wow, the other guy hero called on the river. Alright, the 7. It's good enough. I don't think we could actually fucking try and make a jack fold. I'm actually going to do it. It's likely no one has a queen. It's not impossible for sure. Nice. And I think I can make a jack fold at that size. I should do a giveaway of your elite package, maybe a tournament. I have done a giveaway. I think the next giveaway is coming up in the next coaching session. Because every month I do a free coaching session for people in the Discord. So you can go check out the Discord now if you guys want. The next one is next Saturday. So I do it Saturdays, 11 a.m. GMT. But you also get recordings of them. And on the big one that's free every month, I do a giveaway of a few months of elite package. I don't remember how many months it is. Yeah, I have to ask Dr. Carbon about that. Charlie's back to mouse click spam mode. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm gonna try and not do it for the rest of the fucking time. I should be a little bit more in control of my motor skills, if you ask me. Jack on the river could mean fireworks. Gidzu was kind of repping a jack on the turn, but it was a small size, so I don't fucking know what he was repping, to be honest. 1800 doesn't feel like a jack anymore. It feels like a queen or a bluff. I wasn't watching the rest of the hand, so I can't tell you which one it is. It was a bluff. Gets the hero call. Very, very nice pick off there by Oknis. So he just flats. Doesn't bet the flop, which is pretty pertinent, and does bet the turn. Yeah, it's a bluff. It's always a bluff there because he's repping the queen with this size. A jack's going to go way bigger because it can get more value from a queen. So it's literally only queen he's repping, and he didn't bet the flop and did bet the turn. That's just not how a queen would play. It's a very inconsistent story. Whether this guy picked it up or whether he was just like, I see flush draw missed, let's fucking go. Who knows? He's got his shark scope locked, so I can't tell. Why am I making a note that he called a 3-bet ace 4 suited? Because it tells me loads about how he plays poker. And I'll be able to use that information in the future. Holy shit, Life Project. If you want to reach out and tell me about your Ethiopian missions, I'd be happy to hear. That's pretty fucking cool. Alright, so limp shoved under the gun. For, what is that? 85 bigs. Who's the toughest MTT player I've ever played against? I don't know, I haven't played against myself, so it's tough. Personally, I found David Peters really tough. Personally. Someone said Lex is a scammer. I don't think that's true, dude. I found him hard to read, and yeah, it was tough to play against. Queen 3. This is actually gonna be going in the bin. Yeah. See, I've been playing pretty fucking loose, but I know a queen offsuit 5-way is going to be dominated very often. Do I drink milk? I drink oat milk and almond milk and shit like that, and not if it has shitty sunflower oil in or anything like that. Not if it has like rapeseed oil. There's a really good brand called Plenish, and the the oat milk is so fucking good. Oh, like 8 cartons downstairs. It's so fucking good. I literally just boil some Plenish, put some organic raw honey in, and then put that in a mug, and then boil in it, and then put a tea bag in it, some like Earl Grey, organic Darjeeling Earl Grey, something like that. Oh my god, it's so fucking hell, it's good. It's fucking good. You're against climate change, so won't take a flight. What? Oh, you're talking about the America thing? No, that's not true. How do you play poker live? Can't people just search up the stream? Yeah, there's a delay, my friend. There's a delay. And you'll hear me saying this in a good few minutes. Mr. Thick Women Only. Am I vegetarian? No. I don't eat dairy. Not because of ethics, but because of nutrition. And I don't eat factory farmed meat or like farmed meat at all. Wait, farmed meat, that's not true. I don't eat farmed like shrimp and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll eat kind of ethically sourced if you believe that that's a possible thing. So somewhere like Dalesford in England is really good for that, or Riverford. Watching how to shot take, you got it, Mr. Macmatic. You got it. Alright, so we got a showdown here. We're going to check out what happened as we pick up some kind of hand. Here, King Deuce of Clubs. So he's opening pretty wide still. We're opening here on this guy's big blinds. He is the passive, kind of loose passive guy. Going to be C-bet a third. And we're going to be checking the river, hoping to win. A few leads we were going to be calling, but he decided not to. Do you think Trump will be jailed to Putin, Charlie? I have no idea, dude. No fucking idea. Probably not. I can't imagine Putin's ever going to jail. Maybe one of his clones will, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe one of his clones. Just saying. We started cloning sheep 20 fucking years ago or whatever. And then the technology goes off the market. We stopped doing it for some reason. Or did we? Or did governments just stop telling the public because they start being able to use it to their advantage? Who fucking knows? We love conspiracy theories here on the channel. Please share your favorite conspiracy theory. Cloning, a pretty rare one, but I do love saying stuff on stream. I'll get people excited. Gidzu, is he going to put the rest of it in? Hard to turn up with a bluff here. He does turn up with value. Gets the call from pocket fours. Okay, so this guy's just a station. This guy had pocket fours. We'll watch it together just to make sure that he's a station and that there's not any fucking reason for it. He opens fours under the gun. It's fine. Checks round. Bets the turn. We're getting some good notes here. Flat, King 9 suited, +1 versus under the gun. David Peters, who's that? He's one of the best players in the world. D Peters on stars. But you can just Google search David Peters, you'll find him. Hazelnut milk. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of hazelnut milk. Seems like a pretty thin value bet there from our friend. Let's find out how he played. Ace King versus King Queen. Both with a spade, I believe. Let's find out though. 3-bet. So this guy's a station pre-flop. And he's stationing down. Post-up as well. That was close. I almost limped fucking Queen 6 off. Gotta watch out for that. Yeah, so again, this guy does another one of those traps on the turn. Where he decides not to bet. Pretty strong hand. And then goes for a very small, thin value bet on the river. This guy is pretty stationary. So he's playing £2 average buy-in and he's losing his mind a little bit. Happens to the best of us. Headlines ban Jesus lookalike. Well, I didn't look like Jesus at the time. I still don't look like Jesus now, by the way. Not fucking OG Jesus. Have I tried raw milk to get over lactose issues? I have. Still had reactions to it. Not as strong, but it still made me feel kind of weird. Hey man, I play 25 now and I play tournaments. Do you recommend taking a shot this under million? Yes. Yes. You don't need to be any good at tournaments to win this thing. It helps, obviously, but you don't need to be any good to win this fucking thing. This is, yeah, it can skyrocket your career into great places. Lint shoved under the gun. Oh wait, that was the wrong person I just made a note on. That was this game. So that's kind of nice. We are going to go with a small bet on the flop. Doesn't get much better than this for flops. Do get the small check raise. Haven't seen this guy get too out of line. We'll give him no tankle. Maybe he's check raising something like pocket eights, pocket sixes. Small check raise doesn't feel much like a flush, does it? So we are going to go for the bet. Weird spot. Probably chopping at worst. You can have king jack or queen jack. We'll check it. Well, it does have the flush. It does have the flush. Wow. So good for us for giving up on the river, but small check raise with a flush draw. Make a note on that. The tight, not tight, the loose passive guy opens 5x from +1. If I was sitting here with jacks, I'd be so upset. I'd just call. If I was sitting here with ace king, I'd just call. Hope the humidity in the room is just the way you like it. Thank you, brother. It's pretty good. It's pretty good humidity. Favorite conspiracy, 7/7 London bombings, inside job. I'm open to it. Let's fucking hear it. Someday at least. Favorite conspiracy theorist, Charlie's a GTO player. I think I'm more GTO than the GTO bots, honestly. I think I'm just, I'm playing a better game theory because I'm using more information in my head. I got ourselves a fucking playable hand. Ace Jack on this table is pretty fucking nice, by the way. This guy's playing loose. We're probably just going to get it in against this guy. He's opening super wide. He's calling really wide. We're just going to 3-bet to 2k and call off a shove. It's obviously not ideal if he does shove. But he's playing super wide. He's super stationary. He's in that kind of mood, it feels like. So we'll 3-bet just really big. Again, we're going out of what solver land will tell us to do here. And that's going to happen a decent amount. And on this flop, we're just getting in. Sometimes we'll get folds. Sometimes we won't. Queen 9 is going to be the best hand. Ace Jack. Not this time. Not this time. Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Jam. I agree with you. I don't know if it's reverse engineered so much, but yeah. Definitely could be. Probably is, actually. Sorry about the noises. I'll try and get a little bit back. But as you see, our read on this guy was fucking great. Our read on this guy was that he was going to call way too wide, which he did with Queen 9 suited. So we got to put in a bunch of chips against a very bad hand. And he was going to miss the flop most of the time. This time he happened to have hit it. Will there ever be another 2G stream, True Geordie? Probably, yeah. Imagine so. What's my guilty pleasure in eating habits? I actually don't have one. No, not a single one. No, I never eat food that I feel will harm my body. Almost never. Like I can't remember the last time. A little meditating. All right. What's your opinion on Hinduism? 80% majority and still a secular country, India. What are your thoughts? I got a deep respect for Hinduism. I connect a little bit more with Buddhism, if you had to compare the two, but, you know, I've spent a lot of time with Hindus, with Hindu monks and things like this, and the Hare Krishnas as well. Fucking love them. Nice little sect of Hinduism. And I like their mantras. I don't know if they can claim it for Hinduism, but I like the mantras that Hindus sing. Same for Islam, by the way. I love a little bit of Islam. They sing their own mantras, especially the Sufis. Play Polk heads up for the 100k? Nah. Nope. Who's winning out of him and whatever his name is? Bill. Alright, see how I played it. Three-bet queens, C-bet, check down. Everyone played it kind of standard. Can I get Talasha Kirching on the podcast? That's a great shout. You guys like to see me talk to Talasha Kirching? I don't know how busy he is. He's probably pretty busy. Do I live here in the UK or America? I live in the UK. I live in just an hour out of London, kind of northwestish. So we can't 3-bet bluff against this guy with these kind of hands. Even though he's opening way too wide. Because he's just calling all of these things here. So we'd rather 3-bet something like Queen Jack, King Queen, King Jack. Where we at least have his calling range pretty dominated. So less like Ace Deuce suited and more like Queen Jack offsuit, things like that. How or where do you draw the line in the shitstorm of what is good, bad, ethical, healthy, like in toothpaste thing, organic, non-factory farm? I try and just do as much research as I can, learn as much as I can about everything, and then just feel into it, see what my heart says feels right, feels what's ethical. The last proxy war says somebody will be an imaginary war with man-made alien spacecraft. I've heard that one too. We'll see. It does seem like we're being primed for it, doesn't it? We'll find out. Maybe they're faking it. Who knows? Love a good conspiracy talk. I'm actually gonna follow the King 5. I know. Call me in it all you want. I'm actually gonna follow the King 5. So I think Western governments genuinely fight drug addiction of their own citizens. Not really. Certain people within the government do, certain organisations do, but not really. Like the overarching theme is no. Going for the old 3-bet. Could be a bluff that size. People are not folding to 3-bets on this table, by the way. Do I work out? Not so much. Do keep in shape. Workout is a very particular kind of energy, isn't it? You got ace king, my friend. Can't fold anything now. Oh, you got queen. Huh. Oh. GG. You recommend a book about Hinduism? Shout out to the Bhagavad Gita. Pretty classic. And I give you good energy to win the Sunday Million. Sorry, I'm keeping it for myself. I'm keeping it for myself. Keeping it for myself. Hey. Hey. I do actually have a kettlebell with me. Not a very heavy one. I think it's in the room. No, maybe it's not. I'll probably grab it in a second. I like to, if I'm fucking one tabling, I might as well keep fucking exercising. This is what I did at the beginning of lockdown, by the way. I was mostly just one tabling scoops and W coops. And raise a little bit bigger. Yeah, I fucking crushed. I won a 25k for like 600k. And then final tabled a 10k. And then final tabled something else. I got 3 6-figure scores at the beginning of lockdown. Just fucking one tabling. Alright, I'll take that. Pretty wide. What? Okay, well, cool. Oh no. Oh no. Guys. Oh no. I don't think I can get away from it. Not when there's re-entries and this guy's been going mental. But he's just got it, hasn't he? We're getting some fucking 3-1. I'm gonna shove. So this guy might fucking hero call off with worse, but yeah. Alright, well we do have re-entry. That's always something. Keeping it for myself. Bah. I think Phil Helmuth will beat 15 on Zoom. No, no, I do not. Opinion on alcohol, it could be alright. I don't drink it. Had a drug stream maybe a few months ago. That was the only time I drank in the last year or so. I'm being primed for a zombie apocalypse. I hope so, that'll be fun. Nah, it's an easy shove. This guy might just call off. You never fucking know with these people. And just like that. Oh, I was about to say. And we'll take a hit. We'll take a king. Alright. Energy's feeling a little bit off. We will be re-entering though. And I might do it without streaming. Mine just feeling kind of weird having to speak and perform and stuff. Anyway, guys, check out the giveaway. Head over to Twitch. I am feeling kind of weird, so I don't want to keep talking for fucking however many hours. I'll give somebody else a fucking raid that really will make somebody's fucking day, you know? We'll find somebody that really fucking appreciates it. So head over to Twitch. All the love. Check out the giveaway. Have a chat with Cambo. Hell yeah. Peace.